Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Capricorn. How are you guys? Now this could be any aspect of your life. Let's take a look, and we have a Seven of Cups. A little fantasizing. There's options and opportunity here. Someone might be kind of just looking at this, trying to make some sort of choice, but it's opportunity. I see a house, a home, or financial opportunities. There's a reason to celebrate here. Yeah. Someone's thinking of making a move, or you may have opportunities to move, relocate, maybe a new home, and there's lots of options, but I see movement. Ooh, someone's about to make a move. Oh, someone who has a love of home, family, they see opportunity. Someone's making a choice, but it's a person who often knows a good thing when they see it. Somebody definitely emotionally mature. You know what I feel has happened is this past energy. You got some unrequited love here. Yeah, somebody here definitely was indecisive. I do see moving into a new home, but I also see unrequited love. And it means somebody here, because this is like this is someone who didn't tell someone how they felt. There's something this person didn't see that they're now seeing. Yeah, this is someone who's taken a break, a time out, possibly healing, or someone clearing out all their options. But it's a person who knows a good thing when they see it. It's Seven of Cups. Wow. Some of you, there's opportunities coming. I mean, it could be just somebody who hasn't said anything yet. This energy of indecision, but it's someone who needs to take off the blindfold. Look at that. Aha. Someone's about to make a choice, and it has to do with victory, win or lose. Ooh, you're about to get something here. Someone here has been cautious, playing it safe. There's definitely romanticizing, feeling romantic. It's whether somebody, I mean, it could be someone trying to decide if they should do something romantic. I mean, it has to do with what somebody wants. But this is someone who's going to fill that cup. See, they've been being cautious. They probably didn't get what they wanted because they just didn't make a decision. In fact, they probably took a break, pinned down by their thoughts here. I think it's unrequited love. Tell me about the Seven of Cups for Capricorn. Yeah, incoming, multiple opportunities. Someone's in a hurry. They need to make a move. This is often someone a little emotionally overwhelmed too. Maybe too many options, people coming in, situations, but it's often just emotionally overwhelmed. Yeah, it's where someone doesn't see it coming. It's someone catching feelings and they didn't expect it here. Yeah, look at that. We have the Empress. So we have the start of something new. It's whether someone's open, available. Oh, you're about to receive. Some of you could have multiple opportunities coming in. Yeah, let's have a look at movement. Yeah, somebody working on their house and home or focused on work, but it's about putting in effort. So somebody who wants to build. Tell me about this King of Cups. Who is this person? Let me grab another deck here. Who is this person? Somebody who's been in hermit mode, soul searching, spending a lot of time at home alone. See, just taking their time out, doing a lot of thinking about the path they've been on and the path they want to go down. This is someone who's kind of been on their own path. So they're looking for clues and answers. Yeah, they're looking for clues. Hermit mode. Yeah, this is some sort of, I mean, it's lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. But it has to do with faith and commitment. Being on the same page. This is energy of learning something. Somebody sees now what they didn't see before. Or they know something now they didn't know before. Oh my gosh, their cup runneth over. You know, you may not see this coming. I think you're about to get something you want. Did you shower abundance? Did you let somebody know you were open and available? Because I'm going to tell you, this could be a job opportunity as well. This could be a work situation. Someone spending a lot of time alone working, burning the midnight oil. But there's definitely someone here who's in their feels. This is somebody who maybe just was being cautious and careful. Yeah, we have justice and harmony. Yeah, look at that. It's about making a decision, being fair, but it's also about harmony. This is all about harmony and balance. It's about somebody coming in right. Justice is in your favor. Yeah, we got a single person, someone enjoying the fruits of their labor. I do see somebody working, taking care of themselves. Someone who has everything they need. I think it's a person trying to make sure someone's single because they're looking for clues. But it's whether somebody's single or not, more than likely. I mean, it looks like unrequited love, but it could be just somebody who's just feeling emotional, sort of that romanticizing and fantasizing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's about two people coming together, two single people. I think this person fantasizes. They lay there at night sleeping, fantasizing about filling your cup, giving you what you want. Or, like I say, it's almost like someone didn't make a decision and nobody got what they wanted. But this is where two people get what they want. See, seeing eye to eye, coming together. It's about learning about each other, two people's lifestyles. Somebody here maybe learned about how someone lives their own life. This is definitely a person who's been on a path, because that's the hermit mode. Somebody's taking a break and just healing time out, doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about their path in life. Yeah, this is definitely an energy of someone who's stable financially. See, it's about partnering up. This is about marriage, commitment. If you've been seeing this person, I gotta tell you, they are definitely contemplating filling that cup. Emotional fulfillment. See, this is somebody who's kind of content, but I'm going to be honest, they hide behind a mask. Someone hiding behind a mask. See, being cautious. Tell me about the Empress. This is the start of something new. Yeah, this is an energy of someone taking another look. Putting on the brakes, taking another look. I feel like the feminine energy here is not going to see this coming. I mean, it could be what happened here where this person didn't and felt a little overwhelmed, things moving quick, put on the brakes, focusing on work. See, this is definitely somebody working, putting in effort. But it's about working together, two people coming together, something being learned here. But it's about your lifestyles, the way you both conduct yourselves. Tell me about this. This is where someone doesn't see it coming. I mean, and they're taking a look at this. They see opportunity where they maybe never seen opportunity before. And some of you too, you could have multiple opportunities. It's very possible it's the feminine energy who put on the brakes. Some of you may have been there, done that, taken your power back from someone because they didn't put in effort. You could look at it that way, but it is an energy of determination to succeed. I feel like it's this person, some possible Cancer, somebody overindulging, spending a lot of time alone. It's self-care, nurturing. Yeah, someone's spending a little bit too much time alone. Yeah, it has to do with crossroads, life path, choice, decision. Someone's leaving this path they were on. See the path? They're looking at this path. Now it's about going down a new path. It has to do with filling up someone's cup or getting their cup filled. It could be either way, but this is two people, and I see this win or lose. They're determined to succeed. This is someone who's definitely taken a time out to heal, maybe to get over something, but definitely it's an energy of someone who's often hard to pin down. They put on the brakes when it's time to take things to the next level. They get overwhelmed, or they're just busy with work, too much happening, too much of a good thing. But whatever it is, they're coming in with that cup. Oh my gosh. I feel like the feminine's the one who's not going to see this coming. But this is someone taking off the blindfold. So it's an energy of someone showing themselves, because I do think it's someone who's been wearing, and maybe both people wearing a bit of a mask here, but it's about looking at each other, seeing eye to eye, being on the same page. It's possible you just weren't on the same page if you know who this is. See both people wearing a mask, being cautious, playing it safe. But it's about both of you getting something you want. See, you both, I feel there was two people who wanted something here. I still feel someone isn't going to see it coming. Yeah, we have a person getting ready to initiate, feeling bold. See, initiating a conversation. You have a person who wants to talk. So they are coming in, taking control, taking the lead, win or lose. They're going to start up a conversation. Yeah, aha, win or lose. Truth. They're also coming up with ideas. This person's an emperor. So you can see this person was on a particular path. They wanted to become an emperor, which is often somebody who's worked hard to get where they're at, self-made. But this is a person now in that energy. They're mastering the King of Cups energy. They're mastering all the elements here. And it's about being successful, determination to succeed. So this is someone who's going to make this happen. See, they have to initiate. So they're feeling bold. And there could be someone around them telling them, you know, just initiate a conversation. The Empress is an energy of approaching the Empress, because this is often someone who looks at it like, oh my gosh, right? This is too good to be true, but they're definitely taking another look. And maybe because now they're in the Emperor energy, somebody here kind of catching up to the other person, see, leveling up. It's like the big glow up here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like if this is just going to be, their cup runneth over. I mean, look at that, both of you. I think it's both people kind of win or lose. Like, what have you got to lose, right? If you're at that time in your life and, you know, it's all about marriage, commitment, two people building, working together, supporting each other, looking out for each other. I do see a lot of stability. This is somebody who maybe didn't see this, but they're certainly seeing it now. Look at that, the Lovers. See, this is about a bond, a strong bond, a connection. It's about and if you have been dating someone and you've been very open and patient, all the beautiful things of the Empress, keeping everything, your life in balance. See, this is somebody here who sometimes gets overwhelmed. They have too much going on. So we have two people who are kind of the same, maybe a little different, but I do feel some sort of an agreement here. And I do feel this is somebody wanting to take things to the next level. It could be the physical connection too. Because someone's cup runneth over with emotion. Some of you, it's definitely someone who didn't tell you how they felt. They were unable to make a decision because they were on a particular path. It's like they don't want you to go anywhere. But it's a person who's so determined to succeed. They have a strong willpower too. But this is often, and I do see some of you, those of you who fit in the energy of someone who puts on the brakes when it's time to take it to the next level. As soon as they start falling in love or getting emotional, they put on the brakes. And I see that. Yeah. I mean, when we have an Empress, this is someone who often feels they need to be needed. It could be someone who just didn't feel needed. I mean, there's someone who has a love of home, family, definitely the energy of commitment and marriage. I feel some of you, just, like I say, there's a strong bond and a connection. Some of you already have that. It all depends on your path, but this is about coming together, offering up the cup, filling each other's cup. Yeah, wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here. This is a whole new cycle. Good luck, timing, so much abundance. So you have so much to give each other. It's definitely a person who kind of needs to be needed, because if we have a feminine energy who's really busy, someone who's has their life in order, they're very balanced. It's often a person who puts on the brakes and they're kind of like, whoa, just not ready, or they just get so emotionally overwhelmed they put on the brakes where they didn't expect to feel that way. So very interesting. But yeah, some of you, it's definitely a whole new cycle here. This is the energy of good luck and timing. Things going just beautiful for this person too. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Yeah, see, filling each other's cups. It's about, look at that, building the foundation, a house, a home. There's a reason to celebrate. I'm going to tell you things, if you are the feminine energy, even the masculine, I mean, things are going in your favor. Someone sees someone in a very favorable light. I mean, it could be timing, going down this path, waiting for the right time to take things to the next level. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune. Yes, you can see fantasizing, both people fantasizing, romanticizing here. You both know a good thing when you see it, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone felt they needed to seek out some other options before they made a commitment. I wouldn't be surprised. But this is someone fantasizing of living with someone and everything going beautiful. So I do feel it's an energy of someone just kind of maybe looking at the reality of a situation, because it's an energy of being blindfolded, not really seeing how something could play out. Someone was kind of in la la land. Yeah, but I really feel this is going to turn out positive. And I definitely feel, look at that, there's the Pentacle. So this is a person definitely wanting to build the foundation. It's all about coming in right, starting things off right. This is somebody who maybe felt things weren't going down the right path, starting off right. But I feel two people here fantasizing, romanticizing, already kind of visualing being together, living together. And someone decided they better put on the brakes here. Things are maybe getting a little out of control. But if you have dealt with somebody who keeps putting on the brakes when it's time to take it to the next level, which is often marriage, commitment, some sort of commitment, living together, whatever your path is, I wouldn't be surprised that somebody has done that. But they're now definitely seeing things different here because they're in the Emperor energy. It's somebody mastering the King of Cups. I think we got a person who needs to be needed. Somebody felt they weren't needed. And they're kind of looking at how it could go. I mean, the Empress is often someone who has a lot of options or opportunities. I wouldn't be surprised some of you do. See, it's all about patience. See, the Empress is patient. It's about interest. See, someone's seeing someone's interested. There's interest. It's about investing, planting the seed, building the foundation, hoping it pays off. I mean, it could be somebody trying to pay off things too. They want to come in right. They want to pay off their house, their home, or at least get things under control. So really interesting. But yeah, I feel this is so ridiculously positive, Capricorn. Last week, I feel it was different. I mean, there's definitely a shift, a whole new cycle here. But it's an energy of good luck and timing, building the foundation. There's some sort of celebration. Celebrating a union and coming together. It's worth celebrating. I mean, tell me about this Two of Wands. See, justice and harmony. And it is possible that somebody would just ended something with another person. And I know I bring it up all the time because I do see it. There's a lot of people watching the readings. Someone putting on the brakes. They're not ready. But someone's seeing what they didn't see, marriage and material. But it's two people may become apart. I think it's just a person who wasn't ready. And financially as well, because now they're an Emperor. But I think emotionally ready. I I think there's someone who's had feelings. Some of you, it's a person who's had feelings for you for some time. And I feel they've never told you how they felt. If this is two people who come apart in a relationship, maybe that's what's happened, where somebody never told someone how they felt. They stay in control of their emotions. Very masculine energy as well. You know what I love when I see the King of Cups is, it's this energy of control, where the masculine has to take the lead. It's about being in control. One thing about the Empress, this is someone who's never going to let anyone control them, their life path. So it's all about letting go of control too, I feel. Because for the masculine energies, being masculine doesn't mean being in control or being the boss. Being able to let go of control, I feel, is a lot stronger. Definitely an energy. And when someone tries to control someone, or control a situation, it often means they're not that confident. So definitely the Empress is not somebody who's going to let someone control them, because this is a feminine energy who's mastered all the elements of the Queens. They take care of themselves. They're self-sufficient. They don't need anyone to tell them what to do. But it's really nice with the Ten of Pentacles when two people work together and look out for each other and support each other long term. So there's some really interesting energies here. Yeah. Control, being dominant, definitely doesn't make a partnership. So I wonder if somebody lost control because they were trying to control and two people came apart. This could be a marriage on a break. But it looks more like, and it could be, and coming back together possibly, someone who's been overwhelmed with emotion. Definitely there's unrequited love for some, where someone didn't tell another person. But wow, yeah, we have there it is. See, it's all about coming in right, being emotionally available, mature, two people who, see, it's all about letting go of control, but staying in control of your emotions. It's about two people working together, something long term. Yeah, we have a person here thinking things through, choosing their battles. See, choosing the battles instead of controlling the other person. Let go of control and focus on the finances. And it looks like that's what someone's done too. Yeah. I tell people that all the time, and I hear people going, women going, oh, I want a real man, right? Sometimes people want someone to take control of certain situations, but not with an Emperor and Empress. These are two people who are equals. They work together. They support each other. They're there for each other. So I do see someone thinking things through. And I also know from the masculine perspective, that control energy, feeling like that's masculine. It's what someone's supposed to do. But when you try to control somebody, it's actually not in the benefit of anybody. So there's definitely power struggle energy. Yeah. Definitely, but it's all about being mature, staying in control of your emotions, not controlling another person or the speed at which things go. Because it is about somebody focusing a lot on work and making a move. See, someone's taking a little trip down memory lane possibly too, but it's about, when two people come apart in a relationship and there's a time out, during that time, see, between two worlds, just kind of sitting on that fence trying to decide what to do or how things are going to go. But what I'm seeing is always reflect on the past. See, when two people originally come together, they work together. They build each other up. They both put in the effort. And then all of a sudden somebody starts being controlling, and it could be a feminine energy. I feel it's going both ways here. But yeah, it's all about letting go of that. It isn't masculine and it isn't feminine either, And And I don't know if somebody wants to be in control or they want the best of both worlds, you know. They want someone kind. See, I feel there's a feminine who could be in that. They want the best of both worlds. They want someone who takes control, pays the bills, takes control of all the things they don't want to do. But then once that happens, they don't really like it. So really interesting. It's such a hard thing to make people understand. Being in control isn't masculine. Trying to control somebody isn't masculine. It's controlling, period. Because this is also a feminine who's determined to succeed at something. So I really feel we got a couple people looking here, especially married couples on a break, looking at this. It's about investing each other, learning to be patient. Not everybody moves at the same speed either. Lots of people do their own thing. I mean, these are two people coming together, but two people who still have their little path, their own path in life. Yeah, there's a lot being learned. See, we have an emperor here. This is often someone who comes across as cold, harsh, judgmental. Somebody makes all the decisions because they feel they're wiser. Yeah, see, it's all about harmony and being fair. We have a person who's been thinking things through, and they have learned something. Someone may be learning the hard way, the school of hard knocks. This is a very intelligent person, very strategic, very confident and have faith in themselves, the decisions they're making. But I feel for most of you, it's just an energy of someone looking at where they've been, the path in their life. They are definitely letting go of control, but I also feel this is someone who needs to take the lead when it comes to two people coming together, especially if you've been just dating and then someone puts on the brakes when it's time to take it to the next level. So I feel like it's just somebody collecting themselves. They're definitely choosing their battles. See, learning to choose battles, things that are worth controlling that need to be controlled. Yeah, I gotta tell you, interesting read. Yeah, I feel like some of you just have this person who's all up in their feels. And it could be someone who should have told someone the truth about how they felt and they got overwhelmed. And I do feel that's likely for the most of you what's going to happen. It's an energy of a person coming in right and being fair. Somebody may have been a little judgmental or they just weren't fair. Someone may have judged a book by its cover. Often people do who've been there, done that, been through relationships. Somebody here who's trying to control a situation. Yeah, but it's really interesting because I do feel this person is wise. They're intelligent, but see, it's cooperating, compromising, having to compromise. See, we got someone a feminine who always feels that they're the ones sacrificing and compromising so the other person can be successful. And then when two people go their separate ways, the other person feels that they help the other person achieve some goals. So this person's kind of looking at that, recognizing it. And it is an energy of roles. I got to be honest, I'm seeing people thinking about people's roles in a relationship. I mean, some feminine energies would love nothing more than for someone to just pay for everything and take control of everything and to just cook and clean and take care of a home. But some of you, I can see, been there, done that. You don't want that anymore. So I wonder if it's this person seeing that. And it could be a relationship that's at a crossroads because of this. So there's a need to cooperate and compromise. Nobody should have to sacrifice their goals. So it's two people who build each other up and they work together as a team. And it's working together, achieving things together. But it's being there for each other. I love this reading. So I do feel there's definitely could be somebody literally coming home. Building the foundation stronger, cooperating and compromising. Finding the balance between two people here. But most of you, it's just a person coming in, right? Let's do things together, spend time together. See, looking at the things you have in common. Two people both wanting this. There's a lot of fantasizing and romanticizing. But it's almost like we have someone who's been there, done that. See, the Empress putting on the brakes, keeping their options open, thinking they should seek other options because they don't want to be the cook, the housekeeper, the one that takes care of everything. They have goals and things they want to achieve, creative pursuits, whatever it may be. So, yeah, interesting. Yeah, see two people releasing things that no longer serve. Two people respecting each other's dreams, desires, things they want to achieve. But I also feel too, this is an energy of someone feeling like there's hope. That the feelings are mutual, that you both want to either come back together, because I do see a time apart, but it's whether two people feel the same. Because there is, and I do feel two people do. There's a lot of fantasizing and romanticizing of living together. There's a person here who's really hard to pin down. They kind of get freaked out and overwhelmed and put on the brakes. And it could be either the masculine or feminine. But the star is about releasing that. Letting it go. It no longer serves. Two people who know their worth and value. See, respect and self-respect as well, self-worth. Yeah, look at a reason to celebrate, celebrating a union. So there's very good news coming in here. I think it's just somebody finding out that the other person's interested and feels the same. For a lot of you, it's just that simple. But I do see it being a little more complicated for those on a break, whether you've been dating and you're at a crossroads or it's a relationship at a crossroads. There's nothing better than two people who feel like home. But it's all about cooperating, compromising, building each other up, spending time together, doing things together. It can be very healing. So do take care, because there is a reason to celebrate here. Some sort of celebration, union, people gathering. Yeah, look at that whole new cycle. Both people. Some of you, it's just I feel there's a masculine who's catching up to the feminine. Could be someone who kind of feels someone's out of their league or the situation's out of reach, but it's not so. See, it's about being in alignment at the same time. Sometimes people just aren't in alignment at the same time in their life path. So I do feel this is that energy of being in alignment at the same time. See, good luck, timing, beautiful energy. I feel a whole new cycle between couples here. Others of you, I'm going to be honest, some of you I do see, been there, done that. Not wanting marriage and commitment, or not wanting that particular lifestyle. Yeah. There's just this goal's ambitious, this creativity, this path that somebody's on here. But I feel if two people work together, I actually feel like you can achieve pretty much anything. Because we have the Wheel of Fortune down here too, I believe, right? Wasn't it here? I know it's here somewhere. It's here twice anyway. But it's all about, there it is, the Wheel of Fortune. See, win or lose. It's time. It's all about being in alignment. So there is a beautiful opportunity. And it could be where two people come apart. There's been a little time out. A lot of thinking going on here. Yeah, it's all about thinking. See, thinking about... It's funny how that come out. Thinking about stability, partnership, long-term stability, feeling safe. Where it feels like home. Or just building a home together and doing everything together. But there is a need to cooperate and compromise. I almost feel like, and I don't want to make this a dig at the masculine energy, but I do have a sense that there's somebody here very controlling. They wanted to control what went on in the home, plus the money and just like everything. Controlling the path that two people go down. So I do feel that's something being released. It's just, I feel there's two people who just aren't seeing and now seeing what they need to let go of. And it's all about that going within, wanting to build, wanting to make it work. So this is all about long-term stability. Take care. See you soon.